Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or, if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hello, everybody. Oh, man. It's good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Everybody's complimenting the thumbnail there in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know why.
YouTube.com/Carpool. I thought you would, Locklith, be the biggest fan of this thumbnail that we have tonight.
You would be wrong.
This Trombone Champ themed thumbnail. You know, there's all this stuff going on with like the FTC leaks and does Microsoft want to buy Nintendo? We ain't gonna talk about any of that junk.
Absolutely
Who cares?
not.
Who cares? That's unthinkable. I'm sure that the Xbox Drive will cover it later this week, Sean. I'm sure that'll happen.
Honestly, I wouldn't be convinced. It's possible. Yeah. We'll see. Who knows?
Who knows? Well, I mean, who knows? But we'll, regardless, tonight we're just going to talk about like video games.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about one of the most like singularly fun games on the Nintendo Switch, the one, the only Trombone Champ.
Yes.
I can't wait for Locklith and Amanda to learn all about Trombone Champ. We're going to be tooting our heads off over here tonight.
Tooting excited about it.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. So thanks for everybody who's hanging out here in the chat, youtube.com/Carpool Gaming. New start time. I don't know if we said this ever live on the show, but we got a new start time. We're starting 30 minutes earlier for anybody who likes to hang out on the YouTube. 8:30 p.m. Eastern is the new start time on Tuesday.
Beautiful start time.
Yeah, I think
Stunning.
so too. Beautiful.
Stunning.
So, Amanda, you say that all the time in your stream. You're like, oh, stunning. And it's like worked into my like lexicon now. Now I say that just instinctively from watching your streams. So
That's the only way I hear it now in my head.
Oh, stunning.
Oh, stunning.
Oh, stunning. It's pretty good. Anyways, who wants to talk about some video games? Do y'all want to talk about some video games? Do we want to talk about video games? Do we want to pin the Trombone Champ? Pin it, because Sean and I will get to Trombone Champ. Don't you worry.
Oh, don't you worry.
We'll get
We
there.
cannot wait. Locklith and I have been dying to hear this.
I'm concerned
sure.
we won't have time. I'm concerned.
Well, Locklith, why don't you start us off? What have you been playing, my friend? You want to talk a little bit about that Fae Farm? Fae Farm.
I think Seth broke as he was saying
just
that.
like fell off a cliff.
I'm drinking coffee. I'm a little hyper, I think. So, anyways.
Oh my gosh. It's normally just me with the Red Bull or the coffee. So I've been playing the Fae Farms. I did like a pre-birthday bash on Sunday, like a stream. I streamed for like, 5 hours, I think. And then in between...
Oh my God, that long?
The plan was to do Fae Farm, then do some of the A Little to the Left puzzles for like an hour, and then switch to Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. But I was into Fae Farm so much that I just went right back to Fae Farm again and did not play Story of Seasons. So the thumbnail is incorrect from that stream. But it was fun. A lot of Fae Farm. I got through like a week and a half in the game or something like that. So pretty far. Don't have my wings or anything yet. But we did some farming in that there Fae Farm.
Did some Faeing and some farming.
Some Faeing, some farming.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of that Fae Farm. On that freaking weekend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I had some fun.
I love it.
And then I played a few like creepy demos, like a few demos I downloaded. And one standout game that I think I actually may buy is Dredge.
Oh.
I played the Dredge demo on Saturday. It's like, I think I played for like an hour and a half for the full demo. It gets you right there, at the cliffhanger at the end. But that was pretty fun. A little scary at points because there's it takes place in the ocean and you're having to go fishing and all this, and there are some scary creatures and some that you catch as well. But it was actually pretty decent. The music was really good. I've been listening to the soundtrack for like months since it released.
Oh,
but I haven't. Yeah, but I haven't because I already knew the music was great from watching like Skinny Matt play. But I've never played it myself, and so I played the demo this past weekend, and that was actually pretty fun. I might play it come October, November time.
Nice.
Shout out to Skinny Matt too, by the way. Streaming twitch.tv/SkinnyMattK. So skinny he calls himself that. Must be nice.
The self-described Skinny Matt.
Must be nice.
when you're so skinny. Skinny Matt, by the way, they did that like Sidetrackers session this weekend. And I popped in for a little bit just as I had a few minutes of time. And Skinny Matt was in there. And Skinny Matt was like, yeah, I'm clearing off this like
doing yard work.
Yeah, like shrubbery in my yard or whatever he was doing.
I'm on the shrubbery.
Great day, a shrubbery.
Whatever he was doing. It was just shout out to Skinny Matt, dude. I gotta play Dredge.
A night in his backyard.
Yeah. A night, that's right. Yeah, I gotta play that though. That's been on my wish list for forever. And I think it was I got excited because I saw it was on sale recently, but it was like only $5 off. I was like,
wow.
Not enough.
Yeah.
It can get lower.
More.
It can get lower. Yeah. Hold. It can get lower. Okay. All right. Anything else? Just that Fae Farm?
You look like you're having a great time. Like you were like arguing with yourself. Like, should I keep playing this? Like, I think I want to do this. It was great. You had a very it was like watching me actually.
That's me every day, Sean. Like
I know it.
I'm always, and I think it's gotten worse since working at a psychiatric clinic. The amount of times I talk to myself now, because I just witness that on the daily. Now that
you're
I'm up
trying
there.
to get yourself admitted.
Listen. Just yesterday and today, I made the joke of I'm in crisis. I need crisis to come and help me. After having to deal with some of these patients. But yeah,
I used to have all your squishmallows to talk to. You could turn around and just talk to your friends.
True.
Yeah, because that's completely normal. And then I got they threw me a little, like, not just me, there was me and another person whose birthdays are in September at work, and they threw us a little like happy birthday. So this is like my little birthday balloon that they gave me.
Cute.
With like a little cheeky gift card, $15, and then we had cake and ice cream. So that was a nice little pick me up after this morning's patient. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Do you like birthday cake? I feel like I always ask people this question, and not a lot of people like birthday cake.
Wait,
I'm not a fan.
Not
of
a lot of
cake.
people.
No. I'm not a fan either.
I don't either. I prefer ice cream, but growing up, every year my mom would get me a cookie cake because I like chocolate chip cookies. So like a big cookie cake instead of a cake. So yeah, not a fan of the birthday cake.
Same.
So is it is it that
That's like setting up for what he's about to say? He's just like, hang on a second.
I'm just every now and then when you're just like puzzled, you kind of look to the air to find the words to like pluck from the air, That's kind of where I'm at right now. So is it that you don't like cake in general, or you don't like birthday cake specifically?
Cake in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just cake.
Yeah. It's too sweet.
It's too sweet. It's the sponginess for me.
Like the sponginess.
Yeah.
Look,
sharp water.
I'll eat some cornbread, but I won't eat cake. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
No.
I love cake. I love birthday cake. The sweeter, the better. Like, just dump it in, man. Straight icing. I'd be happy with that. Right?
What if we had a carpool cake?
That
a little body. We could eat a little, like a little guy.
You could eat most of it if you want.
I absolutely could eat most of it. You're right.
Can and will.
Put some ice cream. Put some ice cream on the side, and I'll help with that.
Yes, please. Please.
There's
but
nothing
what about
better.
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake is great.
I'll have an ice cream
kind of cake.
Yeah.
I like just a cheap yellow cake from Walmart that your mom bought at the last minute.
Totally.
You know, with like buttercream icing. Like, it's so good.
Wouldn't be my first choice, but yep, I'm with you.
I love it.
Still eating it. Still with you.
Seth buying that great value.
Oh yeah, just
Yellow
like
cake.
Make it
right off
anchovies.
Oh yeah, I love anchovies too.
No.
So,
Birthday cake.
an anchovy cake.
Mm.
I love ice cream. What typically I had a birthday recently, and what my go-to for my birthday is. Oh, thank you. I mean, it was like 2 weeks ago. But thanks anyway.
My birthday is closer, but no, Seth gets the happy birthday.
I get the happy birthday.
Not me.
Lockless is in like 2 days.
Listen,
I wait till after.
Sean's time comes whenever they start talking
Your
about
time will come
trombone
too.
champ.
Your time will come too, Lockless. Don't worry. Yeah. But for me, we actually had, my family is Italian. I always get tiramisu for my birthday. A little tiramisu.
Oh,
Buongiorno.
Yeah. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
That's my favorite dessert. So that's what I always have.
Gorlami.
Andiamo. Let's go.
Andiamo? Let's go.
Andiamo. Let's go.
this is now an Italian podcast.
You can just do it entirely in Italian. Oh, Amanda,
What do you
save
think
us.
about tiramisu?
No.
Have you ever had tiramisu, Lachlan?
No.
It's got booze in it.
Oh, you would love it.
It's good.
It sometimes has booze in it, but the biggest thing is coffee. It's got
coffee flavored.
Yeah, it's like ladyfingers soaked in coffee with like mascarpone cheese, and oh, it's so good, so good.
Ladyfingers.
Ladyfingers soaked in coffee. Yeah.
Unless
I
you sold her on it. I don't think you got her. I think she'll pass.
I like bread, like pumpkin bread, like coffee
Oh
bread.
yeah, I'll have that
like
too.
Those,
Mhm.
I don't understand. Like I like bread, like in that way, but not cake. But those are also very similar. I don't know. You know, I don't make a lot of sense a lot of the times. So
That's okay. That's all right. It's like a
about
a coffee
cupcakes?
cheesecake.
What about cupcakes?
that's the same thing. No,
That's still cake.
Yeah, it's
You can't
No
trick
cupcake
you.
for
literally the
you
same.
either.
it's just
No
small
fooling
cake.
you. No
It's
fooling
small
Lachlan.
cake.
It's mini.
Yeah.
Tiny little thing.
You might say it's a cup-sized cake.
A
is what
cup-sized
you might
cake.
say.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Okay.
mentioned
Maybe I'll leave it at
cheesecake. I
that.
could do the cheesecake, and
Yes.
Well, now we're talking.
that's it.
Okay, we had an argument about this recently.
Is it cake or is it pie?
Cheesecake
Wait,
is like
what? Pie?
it's
Yeah.
a step removed from. Think about it.
It's not.
What is-
You're not getting me on this.
Think
It's-
about
no.
it, Sean. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me
Let 'em
cook.
cook.
Keep your mind open.
Let me cook. What is the difference between a cheesecake and a pumpkin pie? What's the difference?
One is a pie and the other's a cheesecake.
But why? What is
don't
the
know, because
structural
pumpkin
difference?
pie-
Pie
Because of the
is
name.
really a pie.
Are you trying to tell me that like the
What are
if you-
colors, Sean?
trust me, I'm like a step away from it. I don't understand. What are words?
Awesome Dave is closest in the chat. Both of these are closer to a tart than a pie. But my point is, if a pumpkin pie is a pie and everybody has just agreed that it is a pie, then a cheesecake is certainly also a pie. Why is it? The only reason it's called a cheesecake is because cheese pie sounds gross.
I don't like this. That does add up, but I don't have to like it. I see what you're saying, but no. I think maybe
mean-
the thing is well, I was gonna say it's the ingredients, but like what the heck is cheese? Like why do you want that in cake? Like what I was gonna say like pumpkin is a squash, like that means
Structurally,
like
it's
a
the same
rhubarb.
thing. It's just it's filling refrigerated on top of crust. Now,
I hate this stuff, man. It's like, well,
I hate it too.
is a hot dog a sandwich? Like,
I hate it too.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
I gotta stop bringing up food. I feel like I bring up controversial foods. I just gotta stop. I'm done.
Yeah, whose fault is this? How did we get
It's
here? Were we
mine.
talking about
I
Fae
will
Farm a
say-
second
It's
ago?
me.
I will say
it's
it
okay.
always goes back to Amanda asking a simple question like, "Do you like cake?" And
We
then now we're
we
here.
discovered the Amanda factor here because like
Yes.
we're like waiting for her to
Controversy.
like get settled in. She's a couple weeks in, find her
Pancakes or
comfort zone.
waffles. Like she started that
don't.
too.
She might be a little devil down there.
I didn't.
She's just
I
like
didn't.
setting it on
She's
fire.
like, I thought
Stirring the
y'all forgot.
pot.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
Coming
set
in to
up
stir the
chat.
pot. That literally, I think the first episode Amanda ever guested on, she was like, I don't want to set off the chat. I don't want to upset anybody, and then like we just immediately ratcheted off into this like legendary French
Cake is
toast
terrible.
versus Oh my gosh.
Who would have known? It would be such a hot topic. I never would have guessed, and
Yeah.
now I'm doing it
You
again.
never
So I'm
would
just
have
going to shut
guessed.
up.
You never would have guessed saying most people don't like cake.
Listen, people are have very strong opinions about food. We learned this weekend that I don't mind the taste of ketchup chips, but the smell is rank.
Oh,
That's another one that drives me nuts. People are so up the wall about ketchup chips. And it's like, it's just ketchup flavoring on fried potatoes. Like yeah, Shy Guy.
y'all saw my reaction if you were there when I tried it on Sunday. Like I almost gagged.
Yeah. Yeah, you did open the bag and you're
You got
like,
to give it
"Ugh."
another shot. You got to try everything twice. Just got to get a little.
she
used
liked
to it.
she ended up
No, you
liking
don't.
the taste of it. It was the smell. The
Yeah,
smell
it was
she
the
didn't
smell.
like.
It was
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
smell.
you get used to it.
It reached my nostrils,
You
and
need
I
it in
haven't
like
been
a
able
bowl,
to
like
smell.
a chip bowl. Can't just be in the package. You gotta have like a pop and chips party for yourself.
Yeah.
what?
Lockless
Pop and
face.
chips party? No, pop chips and parents. PCP. It's like when you're 13, you can't have like an
Whoa.
actual party.
Whoa, wait a minute.
PCP.
Pop chips
PCP
party.
means something
Wait,
different down
That
south,
means something
Sean.
different.
Oh, because you guys don't call it pop.
That's true.
It's
yeah.
a pun. But you
It's
guys don't call it
always-
pop.
It's always Coke or soda down
Mm.
here.
I feel like we're not even speaking the same language.
It is a different language.
Let's go back to Italian. Andiamo.
Yeah. Andiamo?
Andiamo.
Yeah. Okay, let's get off this
What
bit
are
before
smells?
Lachlan
Shy
is
Guy.
driven insane. Amanda, what have you been playing?
Let's see. So I'm still playing Sea of Stars, which I was streaming last night, which I'm still loving. And I was playing Zelda. I've kind of gotten off the Pikmin train, but I'm
Yeah.
stuck and I need advice. Do I get
Okay.
Paleo Pines or do I get Moonstone Island?
Oh no.
Lachlan, I told you about Moonstone Island. I didn't get a key for either of them. I applied for a key and didn't get one. So I was like, well, now we got to pick and choose. So I've been asking people this question all week and no one, it's so divided.
I haven't played Moonstone, so I don't know. The graphics in that game are super cute. It's very
Mhm.
similar to Stardew with the graphics. So I don't have a rat in that race because I don't know. Is that the expression? I don't know. I think we learned this last week. I don't know if that's right. So I don't know about that one.
You just recycle
But-
jokes too from week after week. That works.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that one, but I am gonna play Paleo Pines because dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I know.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Because Moonstone Island is already out, right? Isn't it out? Didn't it just come out?
Tomorrow, I think it's
Do-
out.
When
Do a
in doubt,
quick goog.
goog.
Yeah, dude. Lachlan's doing a quick goog over there.
Quick goog. You know.
Just go to goog.com.
Never let them know
or
your next
don't.
goog.
Maybe don't. I
Never,
don't know.
never let them know your next goog. Yep.
That's right.
Oh, no.
It's either out or it's coming out very soon. Moonstone Island, and then
Yeah.
Paleo Pines is like next week, I think.
It's
and
available
it's-
on PC tomorrow for Moonstone.
Okay. Well, yeah, and that's another thing too, Amanda, is like Moonstone's only on like PC, isn't it? Whereas Paleo Pines, you can have it on your Switch.
Yeah.
So that's
think-
also
But I can't do both because I need to finish a game. And
right.
the more the games we rack up, the less chances I have of finishing a game.
Moonstone will
Okay.
eventually hit Switch. It's just not on
Mm.
release.
Okay.
So maybe I wait.
So maybe
Okay.
maybe you wait on that to hit Switch, and in the meantime, you play Paleo Pines.
There you go.
You know.
Okay.
Problem solved.
There we
How do
go.
you feel
Well,
about
thank you.
that? Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Because sometimes like people
Lock
make
in
like a
that
choice
answer.
where you're like, I don't like it, and that tells you
Yeah.
something. You know,
That's
No,
how
I'm just too
Sean.
indecisive.
is that just me?
That's
Is
how
that just
Sean
me?
makes all of his decisions. He's like, I don't like that, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yep. But it's part of the process, you know.
Easiest
guys don't
tournament
avoid it.
bracket ever. It was just 1v1. It was
1v1.
I
Done.
did my
Wrap
own.
it up.
I did my own Royal Rumble all by myself.
very good. Very good. Well, I'm glad that you're still enjoying Sea of Stars. I was watching you play that, and you've got a ways to go. But you know what terrified me, Amanda, is you rated somebody after your stream, and they were like at the end of like the true ending, and I was like, Amanda, you might want to bounce because
Leave
you're
it
about
to
to get...
me. And then I was like, I gotta get out of here. Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't mind if I hop in and it's a little bit of a spoiler. That happened with Zelda a lot. But that, I was like, no, get out. Go.
It was literally like the ending of like the true ending of the game that dude was on. So that was pretty funny. I want to give you your props though, Amanda, because you took on Phantom Ganon in Zelda.
Oh my God.
And you know, I guess minor spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom. Game's been out for like 4 months. It's okay. You end up fighting.
I have not played.
Okay. Well, you wind up
Spoiler.
fighting like a ton of Phantom Ganons at a certain point. The battlefield gets like covered in gloom. Amanda's like only weapon or like gloom weapon. She's got like no food, and she still managed to beat him. So
In one shot. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
never
not one
died.
shot, one go. No.
Right.
And silly me, everyone was saying, drop the gloom items. They hurt you. And what did I do? Continue to use them. So
yeah.
it was terrifying. I had nightmares for 2 days. I'm done. Done.
You were playing hurt.
Phantom
and you
Ganon is
still did it.
terrifying.
You still did it though. You still did it. I was proud of you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, shout outs to Amanda. Crushed it. You're getting pretty close. Zelda, I think that you will probably within the next few times you play finish Zelda. You're pretty close. You don't have all that
Yeah.
much left. So,
Yeah,
you're in
and
the
I'm
home
not going to
stretch.
100% it. I don't really have the time to do that. So once we beat Ganon, we're done. Wrap it up. It's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're just going to like the end from here, like you're going to have another temple to do, and then like from that point you can go to the final confrontation basically whenever you want. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. And not to drag this on any longer, but a celebrity that I met with this past week for work spoiled where the last temple was. They were like, I'm just going to tell you where it is. I was like, oh, well, okay, thank you. Moving on.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's funny is, I mean, they point you straight there anyway. But like, I bumped into it by accident, actually. Like long before it even like Sean's like, well, la-di-da.
La-di-da.
I was just wandering around in the area where the final or that temple is, and like I just bumped into it, and it plays like this whole like cutscene and everything. Is like, oh,
Dear God.
like what is this? You know.
Same
Mom
thing happened to
32,
me.
Same.
Totally the
Yeah,
same
thing happened to Sean.
Same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, we
of
watched
course.
it. We saw on the stream.
So, okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that. So you anyways, all that to say, you might be closer to getting one of these games off your plate than you think.
Okay,
So,
that makes me feel good.
yeah. Okay. Sean, what have you been playing, my friend? Other than we're going to get to Trombone Champ. Pin that. But what else have you been playing?
What a year for the Nintendo Switch. And me, Sean Capri, the same year as Vampire Survivors, F-Zero 99. The new 99. Between this and Tetris, I'm all up the way to 198, y'all. With all of the things. F-Zero 99 is so great. I love it so much. Lachlan, this is my new personality, at least for 7 days. This is it. This is the one. It's perfect. Like this model, this battle royale, the thing that jumps out to me about it is like, didn't it seem like we were just talking about battle royale for every game like 5 years ago? And like we kind of stopped seeing every game have a battle royale mode, but not Nintendo. They're just keeping it going, man. F-Zero 99 is so fun, and I'm awful at it. I think this might be the game I am so terrible at. I can't help myself but just hit the boost button, which makes you go fast, of course, but it takes away your health. Because that's
killing
what boosts
yourself
do,
out there.
Lachlan, in
Yeah.
case just want to make
Sean's
sure
just
you're
out there
you're
dying.
with me.
He's like, but fast.
Well, there's two. You really have two moves. You can kind of do like a spin attack, which kind of regenerates after every once in a while. But you have unlimited boost. That's not the way F-Zero used to work. You get like 1 or 2 per lap kind of thing. You get as much as you want. You're gonna die. You're gonna explode. But I'm having a great time, and I want to just keep spinning. But I get so excited by the game that I might be using my boost instead of doing the spin thing. So, you know, that happened at least once or twice. Why do I admit to you guys I was terrible at games?
I don't know why you do, Sean, because I always shake my head.
I don't have to.
Like,
I don't have to declare this. I don't have to like.
I declare.
I
like
declare.
boosting.
I don't have to disclose any of this. But F-Zero 99, I had high hopes and totally delivered. I was watching our good friend Joe After Work stream, and really watching anybody kind of like discover this, and they go like, okay,
Yeah.
I kind of see it, and then it ramps up a little bit more, and the game does a great job of walking you through, starting you off, just some basic training. Then it goes, let's put you up against 25 pilots. Did I take a screenshot of winning the first match that you go up against 25 other people? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Did I then realize that's against computers? That's not real people. Yeah, but I almost posted first place, first try, but
It's
just
almost
Yeah.
as bad as Seth
Just a
thinking he was
tutorial.
running with you in Mario Run.
Never gonna live that down, dude.
I was
But
like,
I
oh,
wanna
look,
play
I'm
it all the
running with Sean.
Guys, I'm telling you, like, if you have a hard time getting up in the morning, just like fire this game up. The music is just so electrifying.
Yeah.
I just love it, and it's so ridiculous. I don't think there's any, maybe Tetris 99 to a certain extent, but like, there's nothing quite like seeing 98, I suppose, 98 other players, just like this hugely infinite width
It's a
of
mess.
the start of the track,
Yeah.
and they all kind of funnel into the way that it starts. It's incredible. It's electrifying, and I love it. And F-Zero is back finally. This is something everybody should be playing. Holy crap.
F-Zero is back. This is the first F-Zero game since GX or the one on GBA. I mean, it's been a good like 15 years since we've had
So old people like me
F-Zero
are very
anything.
excited.
Well, but the advantage of this is though is like I'm seeing a lot of people who are like, I've never really played F-Zero before or gotten
Totally.
into it,
Mhm.
and this is baked into your NSO subscription for free
Yep.
if you're an NSO subscriber, which a lot of people are, and it's like you just have it, and it's the 99 format is so accessible. There's no cost associated with it. There aren't even microtransactions,
No.
like at all. So
Not
It's-
yet.
it's really
Maybe they'll
smart.
add it. I guess
I'm-
Tetris 99
maybe.
didn't really either.
yeah. Typically you just like you unlock. They have like the carrot on a stick. Like you're unlocking the different colors for the cars and stuff, and
So
your
good.
little badges and whatnot. I love all of that. All of that old art that they have in there. Like that,
Yes.
like comic book looking art that's in there. Yeah, it's really great. And it's funny. I was thinking about this. Like, had they announced F-Zero GX remaster, like the hardcore fans would have been excited, right? Like people who were there and who played that game and loved that game would have been excited. But F-Zero 99 is creating future fans to be excited for that announcement, right?
The circle continues.
Smart.
Mhm.
Just it's smart. So
Good. Yes.
good, excellent.
I like it very much. Yes. Shout out to everybody out there who knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's not these two,
Okay.
apparently.
So
The game
Sean-
looks so.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Luckleth. I was just gonna say the
We're
game
too
looks
nice.
like. I was gonna say it looks very overstimulating. Like I've watched
It
a few
is.
people play. I'm like, no,
Mhm.
mm-mm. The brain would be like, pew.
So what? That's why it's so right, because it's so ridiculous. Like, how is this working at all? There's 100 of us on this track, and we're all spinning. We're all going out of control, trying to get as fast as we can. Like, how does anybody win this? Like, I don't. Obviously, somebody has to, but like, how does
Yeah.
it happen? It's so
It's
hard.
just a death race. It's just like Hubestink said, Sean. I'm spinning out of control.
Oh, I
out
thought
of
because I
control.
thought the reason was you.
You know,
That's-
and
that's
the
what I
reason
heard.
is you, and that's another great.
And the reason
Hubestink
is you.
classic. I thought I would dig from something a little more obscure from their I celebrate Hubestink's entire catalog, Sean.
Oh, the whole
That's
catalog,
fine.
not just
Yeah.
the first album. Like me, I'm a fake fan, I guess.
Yeah, F-Zero 99 is great. Everybody should play it.
Lachlan just about quit just right there. We almost lost it.
So Sean, how does, in comparison, are you glad that you dropped the last story now that you're playing
Oh,
this?
what, the last what? The last who?
In
I dropped the last
past,
story like Ingrid on the plains
Yeah,
of
Oh
whatever
yeah,
battlefield.
completely
she
forgot
died.
about
like
her.
a bag of dirt.
Oh man, no, definitely, yep. And I turned it off too. By the way, I turned off the Wii.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
put away the
Oh,
game.
good.
Like that thing is done. Yeah, we're not wasting power anymore.
oh, thank God. That was the only thing I was concerned about. I was just like, Seth, like, goodness, your energy bill is running.
I was getting worried.
Probably right.
Yeah,
You're probably
draining the energy. Okay, well before we regale everybody with Trombone Champ, can I
20
can I,
minute
oh,
coming
yeah,
up
get
on.
ready.
It's
Get
like-
ready.
Stay tuned for the weather. Trombone Champ is coming up.
I want to briefly tell y'all about Gunbrella because I'm a little upset because I feel like people are sleeping on this game, and people shouldn't be sleeping on this game. It's good. It's very good. It's like one of my favorite games of the year. I've played through it twice. I really like it. It's like it's a side-scrolling platformer, but it feels a lot like Celeste, actually. Like the actual platforming, the movement feels a lot like Celeste. You have this Gunbrella, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a gun and an umbrella. So it's like the penguin. I get, everybody's making the joke. And yeah, you move through the world, and the Gunbrella can do a lot of different things. It's your gun. It's like a little short to mid-range shotgun. It is how you dash, like through the air, get extra height. You can float with it, like Peach and her parasol. You can, if you float onto like a wire, you can use it like a zip line. You can use it as a shield. And it's just got like great like world building and incredible like jazz music. It's this like noir story. It's got like some like Lovecraftian elements, and just I was waiting to see how Sean would act that one out.
So, audio listeners, it's difficult to witness, what's happening during the stream if you're not here for the live YouTube, or you can watch back here on youtube.com/carpool gaming. But Sean, the entire time that Seth was describing this game, was giving visual aids in a
like
way.
a mime.
Miming,
Yep.
miming. Yep. And in that moment, I was laughing inside of my head, not because Sean was doing all those movements, but I felt like Seth and I were his parents, and it's just the kid in the back that's just trying to get the parents' attention the whole time, and like the parents are trying to talk. Like that's how it felt.
Yeah, fair.
I'm proud of you, Seth. You really pushed through that one.
I was
what
trying.
Was the word you used that broke me? What the heck was that word?
Lovecraftian.
Lovecraftian. That's where I was like, I don't know. I'm like, the jig is up, I guess.
I was either going to go with that or Eldritch, and I was like, how is he going to do that? How is he going to pull that off?
Absolute pro. He's describing a game better than anyone that could possibly do it. Meanwhile, I'm just being an ass over here, just totally distracting.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Yeah, no, but it's great. And I really think people should give this a look. Like, and it has a demo as well on Switch, so you can play the first like hour or so of the game. Progress does not carry over. It's not one of those demos. But I feel like people are already sleeping on it, which is surprising to me because this is a Devolver Digital game, and they're marketing the hell out of this. And I feel like Drew Agnew's the only other friend of mine that I know that's playing it. And it's like, I don't know, it's a bit sad. There's just so much other
going
stuff
on. Like, it's nothing against the game. There's there's F-099 and Trombone Champ in the same.
How can you compete? Yeah, how can you compete?
It's tough.
It's oversaturated. The market's just so oversaturated. Something like Gunbrella has a hard time sticking out, even though it's a really special game. Like, I wouldn't be, when we get to the end of the year and we're making like top 10 lists, like that is probably going to be somewhere on mine. Like, I really enjoyed it. So anyways, Gunbrella, don't sleep on it. It's real good. It's made by Doink Soft, which is one of my favorite developer names, Doink Soft. Creators of Gato Roboto.
Great wrestler from the WWF.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
And also just a cute little like Metroidvania where he plays a cat in a mech suit. So yeah. So anyways,
I added Gunbrella is on one of my fantasy critics. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I think it did pretty well. I think it was like in the low 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It was like 83 or something.
Yeah, it did fairly well. Yeah, I just wish more people would play it. But anyways, the only other thing that I've been playing this week, though, Sean, is Trombone Champ.
Oh, let's go.
So I feel like we should. Alex is like, please pin it. So
how much you want to break this down, Seth?
I want to talk about Trombone Champ in many different facets, but I think that the main thing that I just want to drive home to people is, and I understand, people saw Sean and I be so excited about this on our Nintendo Direct Reactions bonus episode last week, and like people were kind of puzzled, I feel like why do y'all care so much about Trombone Champ? I'm not kidding you. I truly believe Bach was busting out her Switch. She's like, what?
She's like, goodbye.
I thought she was gonna like download it. I thought she was gonna show it, so she's got it on that Switch.
Don't.
She's like,
Don't get it
He's like, "I'm playing
twisted.
Animal
You don't like
Crossing."
Trombone Champ?
Don't get it twisted. I'm about to play some ACNH while these two talk about,
That's a
drum
shame.
champion or something. I don't know.
Trombone Champ.
Oh yeah, that
Trombone.
with Penelope or
Trombone
something.
Champ. No, it's Trombone Champ, and it is one of the most purely fun games
Yep.
that you can play on the Switch. It is stupid. It is nonsensical. It is hilarious.
Deep.
It is. Yeah, and actually has a little bit of like a story to it as well. It opens up with a little bit of like Dark Souls flavor, actually.
Yep.
And I am just so enamored by it, and I love the story behind it too. People like the development story. It's made by a husband and wife, just two people, husband and wife team. Lachlan is
What is wrong?
Seth and Sean both are logged onto their Switches apparently. And the last thing that they show currently playing is Trombone Champ.
We were playing it.
Not only are they talking about it now, but they just have their Switches on the game right this moment.
They're playing right
Both
before
of
the
them.
pod.
Yeah.
We were brushing
Non-stop.
up on our trombone skills. I played this for like 5 hours with my wife this weekend in co-op. I have had just an absolute, like, this to me is what video games are about. It's a unique concept. It is purely fun. It is great. Just the whole package. It's got depth to it. It's got unlockables. Like, this is, I mean this with no hyperbole. I know it's like the bid or whatever. This is truly a special game.
It really is. Like, because it's so dumb. Like, it's the same absurdity of F-Zero 99, just kind of taken in a different direction. And like, let's see the return of the rhythm game with why not with the trombone and some weird baboon lore in the background. Why not?
There is baboon lore.
Can we talk about the controls for a second, Seth? Because the controls
Please.
there's many options to this. You can even play with a pro controller. I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to have to be with the Joy-Cons, but you can kind of do like gyro controls with the pro controller, and it works pretty good. I gotta say, I have not yet tried the infrared, like you move your hands closer and back. Did you try that one?
Impossible to play that way.
Oh,
yeah.
Now it's like, it's cool. Like, I'm glad that they have that, but yeah. So what Sean's referencing, you can take the right Joy-Con, which has an infrared sensor, and you can sort of move your hand closer to go like up or down and stuff.
Like a trombone. That's how it works.
Like a trombone, you might say. Yeah. And who'd have thunk it? It's a neat gimmick, but like, it's so hard in practice. I actually think that like gyro with the pro controller is the way to go on this.
I think so too.
Like, it actually feels really good because the gameplay of it is like notes are coming from the right side of the screen to the left, and you've got this little like dot on the left side that moves up and down. You're just trying to match the notes and toot in order to sound the note. And, you got slides, you got to move up and match it and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. Like, it's a rhythm game, but like, as long as you're laughing and having fun, that's all the game cares about.
Multiplayer is the real deal. I played this. You played with your wife, Seth? I played with my kids. It's just an absolute blast. So Extra Life, we're definitely doing this.
Yeah.
Great songs too, by the way. Ode to Joy, Oh Canada.
Yep, your classic public domain music available in Trombone Champ. And that's another thing that I love about this too, is like, this is such a purely like indie game experience. Like, they have included music that they didn't have to pay for. Like like, you can tell that this is just a husband and wife just wanting to make this silly little game. And man, I just like I'm just so charmed by it. And there's so much more here. Like, you can unlock these like cards with like trombonists throughout history that are called tromboner cards.
Oh my god.
Because they are cards that feature tromboners, right? So and they have like the classic Hearthstone sort of card recycling and building. So whenever you discard a card to get materials, it's called turding, which is exactly what it sounds like.
We're really winning over Lachlan. Let's keep going.
I'm feeding my bunnies on my mobile app while y'all are discussing.
My bunnies!
Like, truly, I'm playing an app game on my phone.
Yeah. And
John 32 sold. So is Lauren Davis in the chat. What's up?
Everybody's sold. We're selling them on Trombone Champ, man.
I feel like they're getting people with these key marketing terms, like the toot is really bringing the people in.
Yeah, the toot. Yeah, it's they really have like just, I think, extracted all the marrow out of that concept.
Ooh.
And really like and really like Sean mentions the baboons, like there's this kind of, I don't know, like this little bit of lore to it a little bit. There's like this like trombone statue that you feed your toots to, and there's like this baboon god that like rules over it and stuff. And oh man,
It's something else. Like, you think you're just there for the tromboning, but there's more to it than just that, Lachlan.
There's
It's a
more
whole
to it.
world.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
How bad? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're such
No,
children, Seth. I love it.
No, I think that, like, for me, and I mean it, like, this is like the joy of video games right here. And like, you got the crazy backgrounds as well. Like, the way the game just like pops off in the middle of these songs and just gets so stupid. Like, when you're playing "O Canada," of course it has like the Canadian flag, but then it like fades into like the mountainside and beavers are popping up and like maple syrup and stuff. And it's just like, of course,
More.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's so
great.
It's so good, man. I love it. And I guess unless there's something else that you wanted to add, Sean.
I think that's probably enough.
That was a great marketing pitch.
Okay. Okay,
Just
good.
want to share the joy.
Yeah.
Just want to share the joy of Trombone Champ. You should all be playing it. And I thought there's a little bit of preparation that's going to be involved, but we thought that maybe we could do two things. First of all, there have been people in the chat already requesting a live demonstration of Trombone Champ, but we also, and this was actually Amanda's idea.
I'm so sorry. in advance.
I'm just feeding my bunnies.
I'm so sorry, Lachlan.
Go off.
Well,
King.
Lachlan, this is specifically for you
Jesus.
because, your birthday is in a couple of days. And as it turns out, one of the songs you can play in Trombone Champ is a ska version of Happy Birthday. So, Amanda, if you could set this up for us here while Sean and I swap our things over.
Lachlan, we wanted to celebrate your birthday in the best way possible.
Oh man.
And we were brainstorming what could that be? And what better way to celebrate than through Happy Birthday on Trombone Champ?
I feel so special.
A live show for everyone.
It's so loud. Who got C?
Oh my god. I'm crying.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
Who got a
I'm
C?
crying.
That's what I
Me, I
want.
was barely even looking. I'm just celebrating the birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Lachlan. Oh,
Sean
my
was the one
God.
playing badly.
Oh yeah, I was doing like triple notes in there and everything. Just improvising, just feeling the jazz, just letting the music flow.
I
Oh.
almost,
Oh my
for the
gosh.
first time ever, not shut off my camera. No, I was literally, when I took my headphones off for a moment, I almost stood up and walked through that door that I have way back there.
I'm so sorry.
But then I was like, but then I'll have to get out of my chair and I don't want to do that. So
This was all Amanda's idea.
You almost busted
my,
us too.
My face is red. I am crying. I am like, that was an absolute blast. Happy birthday, Lachlan.
Happy birthday, Lachlan.
I feel so special. Thank you.
You thought I forgot about your birthday. Come on, I'm sitting here saying happy birthday to Seth for 3 weeks ago. You almost
did get us though. You almost
did
get
us
busted us. Yeah, that's why
Is that
we were
why you
online.
yeeted me off?
Yeah.
They kicked me out. Yeah, they kicked me out early. I joined the stream before we started the actual stream, y'all.
We were testing,
and Sean yeeted me out.
We hadn't quite figured it out just yet, so I needed one more second. But even when you went to, while we were talking about Trombone Champ, you went to your Switch and you're like, wait a second, you guys are playing this right now. We're like, yeah, it's on pause. We're ready to go. Like, we're ready to play.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you almost got us.
Oh my
we're like,
gosh.
Why would we be playing right now? That's funny. You had us.
What was it? Recently, you were talking about Vampire Survivors, and you still had it on. So I thought it was just that. Y'all were just playing right beforehand.
Oh man, what a game! What a
game!
Right
Doesn't
there
it look amazing?
So good, man.
Okay, my question is: are the audio listeners listening to this going to hear this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I will put
They're
it in
for
the
a
audio
treat.
listeners.
John 32. Sorry, you guys were playing live. Yeah, man, we just did that.
Oh, we were playing live. Yeah. No, it was all live, baby.
That's why Sean got a C.
I wish I had changed the controls to the infrared thing because I was still moving
try
up
that
and
out.
down. Yeah.
Sean was the one whose trombone was too flat, according to Lauren Davis.
In my mind.
What a game! What a
Not a
damn
perfect pitch.
game, you guys! What a damn game! That that right there is what is so special about it. Just like crying, laughing, playing this stupid game. Oh, I love it so much.
I don't know about you, Seth, but I just earned 229 toots.
Oh, how many?
Let me go cash those in.
Yeah, this is so stupid.
I think I got 400. Yeah, 444.
Look
444.
444.
444.
Got a bunch of toots for that one, man.
Sean, you got to do better. Come on.
I was in it.
Care.
I wasn't there for like the perfection.
Badly.
Yeah, definitely. I was like a couple notes per line.
This is for Lachlan. This is for Lachlan. Yeah, you're putting a little spin on it. Putting a little sauce on it.
Yeah, it's a ska remix. That was,
Anyways.
Oh, Jesus.
You can,
Amanda, I will not forget this.
There's your thing.
I know.
I will not forget this.
I figured when I said it, after I sent it to Seth, I was like, oh, I just opened a bad can of worms. I was like, but it's going to be good.
That's why you wore that T-shirt today. You're trying to butter me up.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe a little bit. No.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Oh no.
I love this.
I said I would behave and I was wrong. I lied.
Amanda messaged me.
Look for you for support.
Amanda's like the angel and the devil on your shoulders.
Both at the same time. Both at once. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was great.
That was a thing.
Look at us. What a good time we have.
We have fun here.
We really do.
And you know what's great is all of us enjoyed it. All of us enjoyed it.
Every single one of us, all four of us.
And all of the listeners and all of everybody loved it. Yeah, everybody did.
Oh man, I've got that song in my head now.
Yeah. I hear it up here.
I almost was singing it when you came on at the start of the show. I was always just like, oh man. I was waiting, like, when are we gonna do this? I wasn't sure, like, if we were gonna like launch into it. Like, there was no plan other than just to do it.
No.
I didn't know if you were actually going to do it. Not until she said you guys were logged in. I go, okay, it's happening.
It's happening.
Oh, I told you we were going to do it, Amanda. I was like, this is an incredible idea.
When I was really worried, because on Melon, I see all the screens, even whether they're hidden or not. And I thought that that's what you all could see. So that's why I was kicking you out, Lachlan, because I didn't want you to see that we had it lined up, but you don't see nothing. I got all the control.
Not only did he kick me out, y'all, he kicked me out. Then when he let me join again,
gaslighted you.
What's wrong with your Wi-Fi? Shut up. Shut up, Sean.
It literally says you got kicked.
Okay. Well, we do have some questions.
Yeah, let's get to these questions. Gosh darn it.
Get to some of these questions here.
Just gonna play Trombone Champ over here.
All I hear it. That's all I hear up here. That's all I hear. Yep. Mhm.
The first question comes to us from Taylor, aka TPR, aka Trevor, who says, early question submission for Tuesday. Here's my list of Switch games I still want to own physically for my collection. As I'm still mostly a Nintendo noob, let me be clear, any games on this list that are ports, remasters, or remakes, I never played the original. Ideally, I grab about a game per month for the next 2 years. Which do you think becomes the hardest to find soonest? I'm thinking Live Alive and Astral Chain on this list should be grabbed first because of that. Give me your 2 cents or maybe $2 from Seth. And I think we should just read off I'll read off this list of games here, and we can do a little mini tournament bracket perhaps.
I love it.
For TPR. So the games in question are Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, 2 of Sean's favorites, Pikmin 1 and 2, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Pikmin 4, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake, Mario RPG Remake, Mario Wonder, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake, Princess Peach Showtime, Tears of the Kingdom, Link's Awakening Remake, Skyward Sword HD, Astral Chain, Live Alive, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Fire Emblem Engage, and Advance Wars Reboot Camp. So...
Say that 5 times fast.
Okay, let's say it all again. So we have a huge list of games here, and Trevor needs our help to find out. Specifically, he's asking for games that we think might be hard to find over the course of the next 2 years. So, like, out of these, which ones do y'all think might be actually kind of hard to find physically? Presumably, he's going physical.
Amanda, I added it to our Nintendo Drive chat for you.
Thank you.
I've got
I was going to immediately say Pikmin 1 and 2, which I think somebody responded with.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, there you go, Sean. Yep, there it is.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Pikmin 1 and 2. Yeah, the thing about Pikmin 1 and 2, that's coming out physically in like a couple days. On the 22nd, I think. That might be hard to find physically. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Is this like day one it's hard to find, or like long term it's hard to find?
Yeah. The way that he phrased it was, what will be the hardest to find the soonest?
Oh, okay.
So,
never mind.
some of these are already kind of hard to find.
Advance Wars, would that one be hard?
I don't know. See, the thing about this is like, I typically don't. I'm either buying the games digitally, or if I get them physically, I get them like on day one, and I don't like keep up with like their current availability. But Yarden in the chat says that he had to search forever for a physical copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses. So
interesting.
Maybe that's in the running there. So
I would have thought Astral Chain, Live Alive, probably are the ones that jump out to me. But I'm surprised. Like maybe I'm just out of touch with Fire Emblem because I already have mine. Sorry, TPR.
I mean, some of these, like, you're always going to be able to walk into a store and buy Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, I think Pikmin 1 and 2 might be in short supply. Actually,
maybe that's a predictive. Like some of these are predictive measures.
Predictive, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you see Link's Awakening remake?
That's a good call. Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And Skyward Sword HD is kind of iffy. I have to go to like specific stores to get that, maybe, but I don't know.
I can see Wonder being tough at first, maybe. I don't know what pre-orders look like. Maybe. Or RPG. I honestly kind of feel like a lot of people are going to try to snag RPG.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Some of these though, like I think will, like to your point, Amanda, maybe like when they first come out, they might be kind of tough to get a hold of, kind of like Prime Remastered, like Metroid Prime Remastered. When that physical came out, like it was pretty tough to come by for like a month or two. But now it's like you can go on Amazon and buy one right now for $40 or whatever. I think a lot of these will probably be in the same boat. But like the stuff that I think, like, for me, the thing that jumps out, Pikmin 1 and 2, it's possible that is in short supply. I don't necessarily see them making another print run of Pikmin 1 and 2.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So that might be something to consider. Astral Chain, I think, is going to be the kind of thing where, like, once they're gone, they're gone. You can still... I know there's a few, like, at my local Walmart, there's some Astral Chains hanging out in the case there, but, like, that might be kind of in contention. The other ones, though, I think you're probably fairly safe with them for
You can
most
skip
of these
the
other
first
ones.
two. You can skip those.
Kirby?
No, you should
play
skip the
them.
Kirby's. Live Alive is 23% off at Amazon.ca right now. It's $49.96, down from $64.99, and that might just go in my cart.
It's a good game.
I don't need it. What am I doing?
We're
I
gonna
don't need
shop
that
from this
game.
list right now.
Yeah,
Basically.
I'll just take one. I'll just take one out of the stock. Just
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'll make this harder to find.
make it more difficult.
Let's manipulate the stock actively
Exactly.
for TPR. Yeah.
It's an interesting question, and I like that this is like a real world thing that he's doing. It's not just like a game. It's not like just made up constraints. Like he's going to be buying 2 games a month for the next little while, because that's how budgets work, and that's probably a sustainable way to do it instead of whatever the hell I do. So good for you, TPR.
Well, and it also, though, because to your point, Sean, when you said like skip the Kirby games, I disagree. I think that they're both really good. However,
I'm just playing.
I know
the
you're being
part.
facetious.
Yep,
I know.
Forgotten Land's very good. You can skip
It's for the
other
bit.
one, though.
It's for the bit. I get it. But that does, like, all of that to say that, like, I mean, maybe this is a hot take. I don't know that you do need to go back to Pikmin 1 and 2. Like, I think you could probably just play Pikmin 4, if I'm being real. Like, I don't know, but that's, but if you're a collector, maybe you want to have the entire...
That's what I'm thinking.
You know.
like it's there. That's how they get you, or me. Anyways, maybe not you, but that's
Just
definitely
get
how
all
they
of
get me.
them. Just go
Well,
after
before
all
they're
of
gone.
them.
Mhm.
Yeah, every single one on the list. Just go down the list.
The
Every
heck
single
of a
one.
list.
Snag what you
honestly.
can.
Some great games, no doubt.
And
Pikmin
what
3 Deluxe had a reprint recently, I think.
he said, 2 a month is what he'll be purchasing.
Mhm.
So in like 9 months, you'll have them all.
Yeah.
You'll be done.
Just like that.
Math.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I knew the rest of his collection. I kind of wanted to poke a hole in this a little bit, like what's missing, but I also don't know what he has. So that's
Yeah.
okay.
Just
I'm
send
sure
us
you're
a
going after
photo
the-
of your entire collection.
We'll
Don't
just
you
pick
guys
that
have those
apart.
just on your phone, just
Yeah.
regularly updating
Collection photos.
what your collection? Just me? Okay. Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Is that as rare? Like I didn't realize that. I mean, I can get one on Amazon for $60. It's not like at a discount, but like
I don't want to frighten you, TPR, but at least in Canada, under this listing, it says there's only 8 left in stock.
I don't mean to frighten you. There's only one.
I don't know why it costs $85, but that's what we're living in right now.
Okay. I'm gonna give my vote. I'm gonna give to Astral Chain because I think that is a game that not only you should play,
Yeah.
but a game that, because I really love Astral Chain. That's a sleeper hit. I really enjoyed that, and I do think that that's one that is going to become a lot more scarce. So that one will get my vote, but I'll leave y'all to your thoughts.
I'm going to stand with Pikmin 1 and 2.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. These are good. Yeah. You took
Get
my
them
answers.
Kirby's.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, see, you're just doing that because of me.
Because yes.
Yeah. I'll say Link's Awakening. I think that I agree with Locklith. I don't know, Seth, how much I see that one out and about. And it's I don't know why. It just seems to be like maybe it's gonna be forgotten, even though it's a Zelda game. I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
It's a good game.
Good game.
Very good game. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good game.
Link's Awakening.
What do you got? What do you
bunch
got,
of stuff on
Locklith?
Amazon.
I said Kirby. That's my answer.
Oh, those just
Yeah,
both of
those-
them.
Yeah, just both.
Yeah,
Because Kirby.
both of them. Okay. All right.
All available
Not-
on Amazon right now.
Not to frighten you.
Yeah, not to
Trevor.
frighten you, TPR.
Not to Trevor, Taylor, TPR.
Well, hopefully those 4 answers have given you a point of order to
it's
go with.
clear as mud. But I will say the U.S. Amazon for Link's Awakening, 1,000 were bought in the past month. So
Wow.
they seem to be going.
Snatch
That's
them up.
strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that little fact there, but like 1K plus bought in the past month on this listing for Zelda Link's Awakening.
Amazon
so.
is listening to us. They know we're having a scarcity-driven kind of conversation. Like, just so you know.
Might want to go
That's
ahead.
amazing. How long ago did that game come out? And 1,000 were sold, what, last week?
20,
Is that what it said?
2019?
19, I
20,
think, yeah. Maybe early 2020?
It was either 19 or 18. I can't, because they were releasing a Zelda game every year.
There's no way to know.
And
There's absolutely
it's
no
impossible
way for us
to know.
find
I
out.
couldn't do a quick Goog.
No.
I certainly couldn't. Let me see. Release date. Let's see. Yeah, September 20th, 2019.
20th.
Look at us. We're right there
That's
on We're on the 19th. Why, that's tomorrow.
Why, that's today.
The spirits did it all in one night.
Jesus.
Holy moly. Okay, well, let's hopefully you have some kind of clarity there, Trevor. Let's move into a question from Fulia, who says, hello, friends. What type of educational game would you like to see on the Switch? Personally, I'd love to see a language-orientated game where it utilizes the touchscreen to write out words and have like a timed exercise to see how many words or letters you can write in that language. That would also get me to use the Switch in handheld mode more often. They have one. It's Brain Age, and it only released in like Europe, I think, which drives me crazy.
Oh, that's right.
I don't understand that. It's already
I forgot
done.
about that. Yes.
Why didn't it come out anywhere else? And Brain Age is so good, and it has exactly
really
what Fulia is
is.
talking about.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hoppel, Drellesh, everybody over there, we're going to have to get you to pick up a few copies and start to ship these around the world.
Yeah,
for us,
ship them out.
Mm-hmm.
Ship it around
You
the
can't
world.
even get it digitally? Can we not go on our digital?
No.
Like, you have to get a European account?
You would have
and
to,
that's-
yeah, you'd have to use your your European eShop account.
My God.
Buck Wild. I don't
Man.
know.
Or
I
we
don't
could
know
just
why.
play Trombone Champ.
Yeah, that's true.
You could.
You
type
could.
we will. What type of educational game would we like to see?
Typing. Mario teaches typing. Bring it back. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Mario teaches typing.
Bring
was good
back
stuff.
Mavis Beacon. Y'all remember Mavis Beacon?
Oh, I remember Mavis Beacon very well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did y'all have Mavis Beacon in your schools, Lockatherm? No.
No.
Mavis Beacon teaches typing, man.
Mm-hmm. Home row. Yep.
I
Words per
love
minute.
We just had the Oregon Trail. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
I would say I feel like Animal Crossing kind of did this, but I mean maybe because I took art history, I feel like maybe something in that genre would work. Or like I know Animal Crossing names them different things other than the original names of the pieces of art, but
Right.
that might be kind of cool.
That's such a good point. Like shout outs to Animal Crossing, who like that game does get you to engage with like classic art. Like, and they get you to look at it enough to notice the fakes or not. You know, like they have really kind of like, you know, unironically, but, you know, gamified, I guess, appreciating art, which is kind of funny. So, yeah, shout outs to that. They had those Art Academy games, but I think those are more so to teach you how to draw or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a game coming out where you take photos in like the actual
Oh.
world called, this is what I've been
Shawshingo?
Googling. This, yes.
Yeah.
Shawshingo. Learn Japanese with photography. Hasn't released yet, but it's supposed to be coming to Switch.
It is. I backed it on Kickstarter, so it better
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not just like learning Japanese, but it's like, it puts you in like the city reading signs, like actual
Yes.
things you would be doing that kind of help you learn quicker. I've been sitting here doing a quick Goog this entire time trying to think of a
Do
name.
not enjoy that.
Never let them know your next Goog, but
Never let 'em know.
Shashingo is the name of the game.
That's cool. That's a good idea. I feel like so many things have been done before. That's all I can think of is like
Yeah.
where
Things
in the
that
world,
exist.
where in time is Carmen Sandiego? Like those games were great. Like I want a game that teaches about like history and geography and culture, and the Carmen Sandiego games totally did that.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. But I honestly feel like I don't know. Look, I don't know the entire Earth map of countries. I don't know where everything is, but I know enough, and it's all thanks to Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego, the TV show. Shout out to the TV show.
Yeah.
and there was a bunch of the song was sang by the group, the acapellas, and they sang in the acapella style, like no instruments, no trombones with the acapellas.
Hell yeah.
It was a great time. So oldies like me, we all remember watching.
Have y'all ever played GeoGuessr? Have you ever played that?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Terrible.
I can't believe that's a real thing, and people are great with it. Yeah, exactly. I can't say.
I love it. Yeah, I love GeoGuessr. Like my cousin and I play that from time to time. It's super fun. And to me, like that's actually a great way to, if you spend time with that, you will start to notice like, oh, this looks like a Scottish, countryside. Like you'll kind of pick up on stuff like that.
Like I was talking about, I want to know like the shape. Like I want to know what Madagascar is. Okay, like that's just like. I see that little island. It's either Vancouver Island or Madagascar. I get it. Like that's it. You're going like, what does this street picture look like? That's
but I kind of like that
flags,
too, though.
You know?
Yeah.
I've come to learn about that in my old age. Now that I'm turning older on Thursday, I just don't care.
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Wrap it
the
up.
world around me, I'm blind to it.
I'm terrible with directions, so a game like GeoGuessr would probably benefit me, but at the same time, I don't care. I don't know. I'm just trying to get to point A to point B. I'm not like, ooh, geese on the way there. Like, no.
Okay. Well,
that's
hopefully that answers your question for you.
Good question. Good question.
Good question for you.
Good question.
Okay, next one comes us from Quagmire. Says, now that I've learned Miles of Amanda enjoys anime, which anime series needs its own game? And give me your elevator pitch on the game and which genre does it fall into?
I'm ready.
Please.
I read this question earlier and I got so excited, and it's so funny because I was at a happy hour earlier today and we were talking about anime. Very ironic because then I brought up this question. But so I'll preface this with, one of my favorite animes is Naruto, and I hate what they do with the video games. Storm Connections comes out in like November, and I'm not super excited to play
Just fighting games, right?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So my idea, and maybe it's because I've been so lost in the sauce with Sea of Stars, but there's an anime I love called Made in Abyss. And actually, Lachlan, I think you would really like this one too. So it's basically about this girl who's kind of working on this site, and there's the abyss, and she thinks her mom is down there. Her mom used to work in the abyss. I won't give away way too much, but she thinks her mom is down there. So she works with this kid who's like part robot to go find her mom, and it's this whole long story. And I think that could work really well as an RPG. I think like a cute little pixelated RPG where you're trying to find her mother and you're like in the abyss, which is kind of like this really spooky kind of area, very similar to like the depths in Zelda. And I think that would be a really, really fun game to play. And there's a lot of good music in the anime, so I think they could really flood it with some great music. I can't see us mentioning Inuyasha. Yeah, they need to remake the game, the original Inuyasha game, because that was also a really good one. But that would be my recommendation. I love Made in Abyss. It's such a cute anime. It's got such a beautiful story to it. And I think that it would just bode really well. And it's a little bit, I think it's not as big as like a One Piece or a Naruto, so I don't know if it'll ever get a game, but I think we run into this cycle where anime games just get fighting games and that's it, and they're all the same.
Right.
Same story, same concept, never changes.
It's unfortunate. I'm really basic with my anime, so like whenever somebody's like, what's your favorite anime? I'm like, Cowboy Bebop. Like I truly love Cowboy Bebop. I still do. It's always going to be one of my favorites. And like it's so easy for me to imagine like a great Cowboy Bebop like open world RPG where you're like a bounty hunter going to different space stations and taking on targets, and and like with all that style and music and what that show does so well. I would love like a great Cowboy Bebop game. So yeah.
I also think go ahead.
No, I was going to say my initial, and this is because I've been watching it on Netflix. It came out in 2021. It's an anime called Komi Can't Communicate. And in the show, the basic of the show is she is social anxiety and she can't really talk. And so she's learning she has to make 100 friends. And I think it would be interesting to have a game where you're learning these little little nuggets in your life to like make these 100 friends. It's like not going to be fighting because there's like no fighting involved. It's all like relationship based.
What a good idea.
And I think that would be interesting to see something like on the more like chill side, but you have to make like the end goal is to make 100 friends. I think that'd be fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Locklith, if you're watching that on Netflix, you should also watch Kotaro Lives Alone.
Yes, my favorite.
I saw the whole thing. I loved it.
I want
there's a new season supposed to come out, but it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, Sean is so lost.
It's Kotaro Lives Alone is so good. My wife and I still we say I must away all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love his little shirt, the God shirt.
Yeah, the God shirt.
I need it.
That should be him for Halloween. I'll just wear that shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
I must away.
I must away.
I also think My Hero Academia could be a good like Smash Bros game, like a Smash Bros style, because everyone's trying to be a hero, and it would be really cool to kind of like throw them all in an arena to fight. I think that would be really cool. I'm working my way through that show, but
man, I want My Hero to be like a Persona style game. Like a RPG mixed with like the school sort of thing. Like that's what I want for My Hero. And shout outs to Naval Lasers, my boy. So anyways, what you got, Sean? What you thinking?
So many
thoughts swirling in your head.
Too many to name. You know, I'm actually kind of lost. I agree. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop, like so basic.
Cowboy Bebop,
whatever the hell's called.
Bleach,
basic.
Bleach.
I might have
just throw a Death Note. Why don't you?
Yeah, totally.
Attack on Titan. You know.
What about this cute little guy?
Oh,
Totoro.
I'll go that or Astro Boy. How about an Astro Boy?
Studio Ghibli inspired game out, which I think Locklith was going to play.
Oh yeah, the what's the name of that? Kunai? Yeah, Ni no Kuni. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game is really good. Sean, there's an excellent Astro Boy game on Game Boy Advance. Excellent.
Is there really?
It's called Astro Boy Omega Factor, and it is no joke one of the best Game Boy Advance games. It's made by Treasure, the same studio that made like Gunstar Heroes, and like that's one of the games I want to come to NSO so bad. Astro Boy Omega Factor. It's incredible.
Omega Factor. That is Astro Boy. Shout out to Astro Boy because it was actually the first anime that I ever saw, and didn't realize it was like anime. I just thought it was a cartoon. Like I didn't realize it was like part of this whole other. Like it didn't come. I was like 6. Lockless sitting here laughing at me and everything.
No,
like,
I bet Sean in that moment was like, "It's me."
when I came out of the bath as a little boy, just like slicked my hair back. Some red rainbow boots. I was ready to go.
That was me with like Speed Racer. I feel like watching that as a kid too. Yeah, and like shout outs to like Toonami growing up introduced so many people to anime, you know, like just as a concept, like, and that was when like the first time my friends and I were watching like Evangelion, we like that like changed our lives, like the tonality of it, like the scale and like the epicness of it. Like I remember when we were watching that and the movie, like they made an event out of it on Toonami, and it was very impactful for me. So.
The music in that is also very good.
Oh, so good.
Excellent. Last little nugget I'll throw in is Agrisuko. I know that's like Sanrio-ish because that's on that side of things, but just being a red panda working in an office and then doing screamo music in your off time because the office is a frustrating place. I need that as a video game.
and you know what too?
Very relatable.
Neon White. Neon White is basically an anime game for an anime that doesn't exist yet. So just play Neon White. As always, just play Neon White. So, okay. All right.
Sean's like, you got me back.
I found the instruction booklet for the Omega Factor Astro Boy game.
Oh, dude.
I am now flipping
so
through
good.
What seems to on the Internet Archive on archive.org.
It's an incredible game. You would love it. It's so much fun. Just arcadey, fast. Ugh. Okay. Next question comes to us from Kevin the Muffin Mon. What color Yoshi is the best color Yoshi? Do you choose the one that is your favorite color? And why haven't the Yoshi taken over the Mushroom Kingdom?
It's a good question.
Yoshi.
They're invasive species.
An invasive species. So what favorite color of Yoshi?
Green.
Okay.
It's basic,
Classic.
but it's my favorite color.
Classic. Classic coloration. What's your favorite, Amanda?
I feel like so basic saying blue, but honestly, I generally gravitate towards the green as well. But there's also, I'm looking at this now, how many different options there are. I didn't realize there's this many colors.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say, if not blue, green.
What you got, Sean?
What if I just say green? I'm just kidding. I want to give a shout out to Bobby Pauls, the late great Nintendo guru. Used to choose black Yoshi in Mario Kart
yes.
all the time. So shout out
Let's
to black Yoshi. Yeah. But also red. Red I think is my go-to. I'm gonna forego the default option of green.
Default.
Won't go into more details about it.
No more details, just default to green. Light blue is probably my favorite, but I will give my second place to orange. I really like the orange.
Or yellow.
Just like a little creamsicle Yoshi.
Just all of them.
Just name them all.
Or yellow.
I really like this one. What I'm not gonna say is this one.
See?
Classic.
Did Aulph you play the Woolly World?
Yeah.
I love that game. It's so
I never
good.
got my hands on it, and I'm sad about it because I heard the amiibo were hard to get, so I just was like, no, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah. The great thing about Yoshi's Woolly World is well they had I have them behind me. They have the Mega Yarn Yoshi, a blue one, a pink one, a green one, and then they had a little Poochie as well. And the great thing about that game is you could scan in all of your amiibo. They made like a Yoshi yarn design for every amiibo. So like there's a Ryu from Street Fighter Yoshi. There's like a Mega Man Yoshi. Like they made it for all of them. In addition to the ones you can already unlock in the game. So you can unlock like watermelon pattern Yoshi and this, that, and the other.
Man, the amiibo days were so great.
That.
You know?
Yeah. And now they're just collectibles.
Yeah.
I need all of the amiibo. They're just so cute, but they're just so hard to find unless you want to pay too much money.
Yeah. Yeah. And why haven't the Yoshi taken over the Mushroom Kingdom? It's because the Yoshi are not native to the Mushroom Kingdom. The Yoshi are, of course, from Yoshi's Island, which itself is an island off of Dinosaur Land not the Mushroom Kingdom. So
that adds up.
It's like the Galapagos.
They're not indigenous to the Mushroom Kingdom. So yeah, the setting of Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island is Dinosaur Land and Yoshi's Island. So, yeah.
Fun fact.
It's like the Australia of the Mario universe.
Yeah. So, that's why they haven't taken over. Okay.
Seth just giving true knowledge.
Just having a definitive answer to this question.
For this reason, we're like, all right.
None of us could say anything because we don't know. I don't know. I don't care.
Well, and I care too much, conversely. Okay. Follow-up question here from Antics. What is the best non-Bowser fight in any Mario game? Could be 2D, 3D, or even one of the RPGs. One of them RPGs.
I mean, shout out to Birdo.
Yeah. Mario
I was going to say, if we were saying Birdo, I was going to say purple. In Mario Kart, since the Birdo's in there now.
Oh, for colors.
Yes, for colors.
For still on the last question.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah,
tracking.
Yep.
Tracking. Best non-Bowser boss fight. Shout outs to Yoshi's Island. First of all, that first Yoshi's Island game is incredible. But there's a boss in that game called Prince Froggy, who is just this frog that eats you, and the fight takes place in his belly. And you have to hit his like uvula and stuff, and it's a pretty like weird and creative little boss fight. Yeah. So
are you allowed to say that word on this podcast?
Yeah. Of course.
Like, what?
We'll bleep it out later.
Thank God.
I love it here. I love it here. I love it here.
I don't think it's the best, but I remember in Mario 64, the big King Bomb, where you have to like swirl him around.
Yeah,
I always
classic.
enjoyed that.
Yeah. There's, it's Mario 2, like, the way you take down the bosses in Mario 2, it's always the same, pretty much. You just throw stuff at them. But like that's where Birdo was. You know, we mentioned Wart recently on this show, and I've always loved Wart. These aren't like super inventive fights necessarily, but I just love the characters. So yeah.
What was that big like brick with the band-aids on his back on 64?
Yeah, the
very
king,
first thing.
the King Womp. Yeah.
Womp.
Womp.
Yeah, from Womp's Fortress. He's like, "Urgh."
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, King Womp. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of like non Bowser boss fights throughout Mario, especially. And if you open up to like the Mario RPGs, then that's just a whole can of worms. You know, I have a lot of love for Tatanga, not Topanga, but Tatanga.
I was about to say that.
From Super Mario Land. You know, I really have a big fondness for him. I'd love to see him return. So,
Shout out to Boom Boom, not just regular old Boom Boom, but with the wings. When Boom Boom shows up with some wings, that for the first time, that surprises you. Like, you're not supposed to fly. You're supposed to just like go side to side with
they
your
fly now?
arms, and he jumps up at you and he gets you. I'm like, man, he got me.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
Boom Boom.
Some good
Boom
ones.
Boom Boom.
That's what I was thinking.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Lachlan.
I'm
sorry.
So thank you, Shy Guy has another question. That is, what headphones do you each podcast with?
Oh, these
Those
are
that last-
Audio Technica MTX, I think they're called. So that's what these are.
That sounds
Wonder-
very good.
Spider Corsair, and I don't know what they're called.
Oh,
I
that
just
was-
know the brand.
Corsair's good.
Yeah.
Very cushiony up here.
Mine are the Logitech G733, but I mentioned this on my stream the other day. I've seen on Twitter, all of a sudden now they're doing like, they're all glitching out and there's like a really loud sound that's like bursting everybody's eardrum and people are just like taking their headphones and like chucking them. So I'm a little
Oh,
nervous.
God.
Oh,
I don't know if I should change them. I
Oh,
don't know.
I didn't know if you had those. I did. I saw a clip of that like on Twitter or something that the person had to like rip their headphones off. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Jesus.
I asked Logitech for help in my stream. They didn't help yet. So Logitech, if you're listening, help. I'm scared.
what if it happens like right now? What if you're just jinxing it right now?
Don't even don't. No, I don't want to know. No, don't say anything. No.
No.
Oh no. Get yourself some Audio Technica. I think this is it. M50X. These are the ones I use, and they're excellent. Now they are expensive. But I bought these like
in that name.
Yeah, but I bought these like 6 years ago, and they are holding on like a champ. These are kind of like the people who produce like music and stuff, and like just the audio quality is incredible. I mean, it's next level. So I recommend it. It's expensive, but if you're looking for, if you're looking to invest in like high quality headphones, I recommend them. So, yeah. What headphones do you got, Sean?
Huge ones. I feel like they're enormous. They are Razer Thresher Tournament editions, which basically just means that they're wired. But they're super comfy, super cozy. And as somebody who wears glasses, I need something that doesn't like destroy my ears. And this is as close as I've found. It's still not perfect. I still, after a while, especially for like extra life, I realized, man, I got to flip over to some earbuds every once in a while. But I've tried many, and oftentimes I have a very Lachlan, this is just the overshare of the night. I don't know about the top of my skull. It seems a little soft still, and I'm very sensitive.
You still have like a soft spot.
Still might.
Sean's brain isn't fully developed. That's really
could probably explain quite a lot. But I do find, these are the only headphones where I don't get like a searing pain at the top of my head. I've tried SteelSeries, I've tried a whole bunch of others, and it just seems like I do feel like my head is caving in from the top. But these are cozy. These are comfy.
Get that looked at. Yeah, that's.
Have y'all seen pictures of like people when they take their headphones off and they do have like a dent from their headphones?
Yeah.
I'm terrified that'll be
I felt
me.
it.
Luckily, I have 50 pounds of hair protecting my head, so that helps.
Yeah.
Good
I
question.
did
Okay.
I did a quick Goog. Mine
Okay.
are the Corsair HS60 Pro. And it has I got them too because it has a detachable like microphone. So if you were
Mm.
just starting off like or you want to use these when you're playing cuz mine's wired as well. If you want to use these when you're playing like I don't know, like your games on your computer, there is like a mic that you can attach and detach. Sean's got a little fancy pull I was going to say pull out one, but it doesn't sound right
Oh.
either. But mine just is removable.
Sean, is that the same mic that you would use remote Xbox Drive whenever you were doing that from the car?
No.
Okay.
That's over here. It's just this was a Sennheiser. It's actually a
Pretty
headset
damn
for
good.
sync. Or sorry, for Skype. That was link and Skype put into one word that I just said there. Yeah, this is great. This was $45 and it sounds awesome.
It sounds
actually.
great.
Mhm.
Like it actually sounds great.
Yeah, it's
So,
right here. Now I just
yeah.
use it for work because the whole drive thing is over. So
Yeah. Damn.
oh well, the legacy lives on.
Maybe
For anybody
someday.
who's like just wondering, like people might have just joined us, with Amanda joining in, lots of new reasons to listen to the show. This show used to happen in a car. That's why it was called the
Yeah.
Nintendo Drive. The Xbox Drive was the first one. It took place in a car. Used to get McDonald's and all that other stuff, but somehow the internet has gotten worse and we couldn't count on that connection. So here we are.
Yeah.
That's all.
It,
The end.
it is a great thing to stuff into the end of the show. Also, just like in case you were wondering if you made it into this random episode at the end of the episode,
Yeah.
here's the backstory.
The explanation.
Yeah.
At the tail end.
I love it.
We could have
Okay.
that in the intro, just a nice long explanation, like how we got here.
Yeah, just bake that in like once upon a time, the Nintendo Drive, like have that sort
The
of
whole
thing,
story, just like a storytelling kind of. Oh,
Yeah.
I like
if
that
it
very
could
much.
be a 10-minute intro before we ever even start,
Oh my
just
gosh,
like
that would be amazing. Yeah.
just read from it. I'm thinking of, did y'all ever watch the Redwall cartoon?
Nope.
Anybody? No. Redwall is one of my favorite
Same.
things. Their intro is kind of like that. So, anyways. Yon32 says, "Hey, remember that time you played Happy Birthday for Lachlan on trombone?" We did it. That was earlier tonight. That's
Throwback.
crazy. And we'll do it
Speaking of-
again.
Speaking of Carpool community members that I do like now, outside of
Oh.
Yon32 with that comment, I have a physical, and it is a Fae Farm lanyard, specifically from Taylor TPR's
Aw.
trip.
Let's
Said
go.
he said he had no need for the Fae Farm lanyard since he is not a Fae Farm fan. So
Not a Fae farmer.
he sent it to me, and I got it in the mail today. So I got a cute little lanyard that will be displayed behind me
TPR.
somewhere. I'm ignoring all of Sean's showcases here. What's happening?
You're showing Trombone Champ.
Oh,
The game
yeah,
of the
that
year.
game. Oh, yes.
Just let it go.
In case we forgot about it.
And I like how the game still comments just nasty, nasty, nasty,
Because
nasty.
he's doing terrible.
I wanted to tell you guys, I was playing Dodgeball Academia. I don't think we ever got to that game. Since Seth, you asked me what I've been playing.
Oh, right.
But was playing that on the Switch Lite on the bus, and not anything against this game. For the very first time, I kind of wish I had my OLED, like for the screen. I really feel like that game has a lot of wonderful art, and I was like, man, the Switch Lite might be coming up short on this. And I don't remember thinking that specifically. I always really liked the form factor of the Lite, but I was yearning for it. I was longing for the OLED, but didn't happen for me today.
Trombone Champ actually works great in handheld because the gyro still works and everything. It's kind of a great handheld game right now. It's my first time playing it handheld.
I didn't even know that was going to work. That's why I took the Joy-Cons off, just to do my little demonstration there.
And you can still, oh, there's a massive.
Oh, yeah, I
glare.
can clearly see that.
Yeah. Totally works.
Oh, it doesn't work. I'm stuck at the top.
Oh, you have to recenter. You got to hit Y to recenter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's just like, Does it
Lachlan,
work?
you can end this anytime you want to.
Seth, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/$2hero, and on Switch, of course, my friend code is SW411280613454.
Amanda, where can people find you?
You can find me all over the internet at miles_of_Amanda. And I'm not giving out my code. I don't, just not ready.
Not
Good.
gonna happen.
Too soon.
That's
Too
fine.
soon.
No, good. No, good
That's
for you.
fine.
Yeah, good
Oh,
for you.
that's all I ever do is give out part of the code and some of all of it. We'll see. Sean, where can people find you?
On Twitter at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants, and just like Amanda, I don't give away my Switch code around here. Definitely not. Never done it.
Never
Absolutely
done that.
not. SW687902366588. Please add me. I need friends.
I need validation.
I need validation.
I think out
And
of all you,
I-
I've only added Lockless.
Yeah,
I noticed.
we
Oh,
had to
okay.
for the Mario Kart last week. We had to do something.
We had a
Gotta
great
get her-
time last week, by the way.
Yeah,
was
Played some
super
Mario
fun.
Kart after the show. We did a Nintendo Direct emergency show with that there Ryan Turford. Good times.
Good.
Played
times.
Trombone Champ tonight.
Oh, hell
and y'all
yeah.
can find me at Twitter, Locklith TWT, YouTube, Instagram, all the things at Locklith. And I confirmed you are getting the final 4 digits at the tail end of Locklith 2 for
So
my
you've been
NSO.
keeping up.
2985 is those last 4 digits. You have hit bingo if you've been listening
on
to the
down.
past 3 episodes. You hit you won. You won all the things.
Just in time for Lockless' birthday. You can
yes.
send her a bunch of friend requests and
Yeah, just in time. I want all of those requests filing in. All of them. Send them my way. But thank you all for hanging out with us for today's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below with I guess your favorite like Yoshi color. Like, what is your go-to? Is it the basic green, or is it, the yellow that got not enough love this evening? Let us know in the comments and join us on Discord. All the links are in the description box below, but we always have the best time in Discord. That's where our questions come from. And I'm going to continue talking while my co-hosts dance, except for Seth, because he's just laughing at them.
I'm locked in. I'm paying attention. I'm hanging on every word you're saying right now, Lachlan.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
and I hate Trombone Champ, so there you go.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy
anyways.
birthday.
Thanks.
Happy
Okay.
birthday.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Hey, Donnie and Sean.